Okay, I want to make a video about sleep and how you can wake up early. This is the scientific way. I got my sources and my research. I got all of this from the Huberman Lab podcast. It's a podcast I really like and I recommend. So if you want to wake up earlier, right, instead of waking up at like 11 like a bum, right, you actually want to wake up early because you want to grind. Here's how you're gonna do that. So a few different methods you could do is first like the last ditch effort method, which is basically you like set an alarm on your phone and then like you put your phone like on the other side of the room or somewhere far away from you, so that to turn the alarm off you have to walk all the way from your bed to the other side of the room and turn it off. That works sometimes, unless like you're actually gassed and you're tired as hell. Here's another way. This is the best way, in my opinion. So it's kind of like a procedure, but like if you actually want to wake up early and like have a good life, like trust me, right? So basically what you're gonna do is, let's just say, for some example, let's say we have some random person. All right, this random person wakes up at 11:30 a.m. Like basically you've already lost half your day. All right, like that's actually sad. Waking up, if you wake up at 11:30 a.m., no offense, but that's actually sad, but I honestly feel bad for you. So here's how you're gonna get that time down. Let's just say that person wants to wake up around 6 a.m. 6 a.m. is a great time. It's early. You can do a lot of work. You're focused. Not a lot of people wake up at 6 a.m. So there's not a lot of noise. You can focus really well. So what you're gonna do is slowly go back and back. What I mean by that is, on the first night, you're gonna set your alarm to 11 a.m. instead of 11:30. 30 minutes behind, and you're gonna sleep 30 minutes earlier. This is a very important factor. You need to sleep, like if you actually want to be a healthy human being and like not be like some weird kid, you need to stay in bed for 9 hours. Now some people get confused with get confused what I mean by this. So basically 9 hours of bed is inequivalent to 9 hours of sleep. This is because like people have a thing called sleep efficiency, which is how like the percentage of how much they sleep. So basically what this means is that some people, like they go to bed, they don't fall asleep, or like during like while they're sleeping they have like different stages of sleep. Like I'll link the podcast and stuff. It's a great podcast. It goes more in depth than I could with more profession. But basically the whole point is that when you sleep, there's different levels of sleep. There's different efficiencies. And sometimes that doesn't correspond with actual good sleep. So 9 hours in bed is probably equivalent to like 8 hours of sleep, because the average sleep efficiency is somewhere around 70 to 90%. Okay, so now 9 hours sleep. This seems really hard because normally, let's be honest, you're probably, if you're waking up at 11:30 a.m., you're staying up till like 1 or 2. Okay, like, I mean, that's like what you're probably watching your phone like a bum. So here's the next step. So as you go in 30-minute intervals, just like per day, like the first day you wake up at 11, next day 10:30, you keep setting your alarm. Some other things you should be doing as you like adjust, like set your alarm back, sleep earlier. As you keep going, like make sure you get 9 hours in bed. 9 hours in bed. All right, I'm gonna repeat that. Okay, so now another important factor is light. So here, like the neuroscience is basically your eyes. You have light here, right? There's a thing called your circadian. So it's basically like a timer inside you. Like go look at the podcast. He'll explain it much better than I do. He's a professional, Dr. Huberman. I really like that guy. He's chill. Check him out. So, but basically, like to summarize, like the bro science version is basically like when light enters your eyes, it affects your timing, your circadian, which affects your sleep and your sleep and wake cycles. So basically what I mean by this is, in the morning, you need to get lots of light. So what this means, like this is the ideal routine. Let's just say our guy, he wakes up at 6 a.m. He walks over, like what I'll have like a bottle of water. Sometimes I'll have lime juice, just because why not? I mean, I don't really like drinking it, but you know, I just have it. So drink a cup of water, open up your blinds, brush your teeth, do your bed, go outside, go for a walk. So why am I saying this? So drinking water, it stimulates you. Because like when you wake up, like let's say your alarm, right? Like your alarm goes off. Like once you hear that sound, like while you're sleeping, like you'll wake up and then you'll start getting adrenaline, which basically wakes you up. Like you've probably heard of this, like on roller coasters, you have adrenaline. So you wake up and you drink some water. Drinking water in the morning is a healthy thing. Drink water, you can drink lime juice and stuff. Don't be drinking lots of sugar. It's unhealthy. This is common sense. You know this stuff. You're not an idiot. Okay? So now you're gonna open your blinds and you're gonna look at that beautiful morning sun if you have the option. If you don't, like you can have like your ceiling lights. I have like ceiling lights there. Ceiling lights are really bright, so they'll do pretty good, but like nowhere near as good as like actual sunlight. So now you've drank and you woke up, like as you keep changing the time, 30-minute intervals, you woke up, you drank some water, you open up your blinds, you're chilling. This is good. Now you could probably do your bed or something, do your bread, brush your teeth. And then like another important thing is exercise and food intake. So when you exercise, you're basically making your body active. So some interesting thing is that if you exercise like close to when you sleep, you won't sleep as well. Like you'll struggle to fall asleep because you're so active. So that means the complete opposite is true actually, wait, what am I saying? That means that in the morning, if you wake up and then you do some sort of exercise, then you're gonna feel more active. Like your circadian's gonna shift. So you're gonna wanna wake up earlier more. All right, you understand what I'm saying? So basically, to recap everything so far, move your alarm by 30-minute intervals until you reach the desired time, and make sure to get 9 hours in bed, all right, to be healthy. Then you're gonna wake up, drink your water, open your blinds, you're chilling. The sunlight's coming in maybe, if you're lucky, or you can like turn on the ceiling lights. You drink water, so you're hydrated, it's healthy. You brush your teeth, like you did your bed, so you're clean, you're a good boy or girl or other. So now the next step is to go outside, go for a walk, go for a bike ride. Just like, don't do like just like 5 minutes, because that's gonna like activate the cells here, like they're called like ganglion cells, something of that nature. So that's gonna activate those cells, and then it's kind of like an anchor. What I mean by that is that like it's an anchor to wake you up. So it like basically like it says that, like you can think of it like this. So when you get that light early in the morning, it basically says like that light basically says to you, hey body, wake up at this time. So the same thing also occurs for sunset. So seeing the sun rise early in the morning and sunset is good. They're both anchors. You're locked in. Okay, so you're gonna wake up, do your exercise, drink your water, open up your blinds. Like that's good. Good habits. So you want a lot of light early in the morning, preferably sunlight, ultraviolet light. It's good for your eyes, like early in the morning. Like obviously ultraviolet light is like, it's not good for your skin. Like it's not like you don't want it for an extended period of time, but you want to get that light early in the morning. All right, bruh. So now that you got that light early in the morning, you're now like your body, like after like a few days, 2, 3, 4 days maybe, or like a little longer, like it won't be that long, trust. Like it'll definitely be less than a week unless you're doing some weird stuff. Your body should get used to it. You should be waking up comfortably. Like I don't want you to wake up groggy and like, that's not really good, because if you wake up like that, you're probably gonna sleep in, and it's just like overall not a good experience. So you want to wake up energized and ready to do what you got to do. So now let's talk about how nighttime affects this. So in the morning you want to get the most light, but in the night you want to reduce your light. Like right now for me it's almost close to 7. Like I have my windows open, that's why I'm getting that natural light in, keeping my skin looking fresh, you know how it be. So basically what I'm saying is like you got to reduce the light like before you sleep. So don't be looking at screens, don't have these lights on, don't have your ceiling lights on, unless like you actually like plan to like stay up. But like you shouldn't want to stay up, because you want to wake up early, and in my opinion, people are more productive in the morning, but like that depends on person. But you want to wake up early in the morning so you can be productive, and you just like feel good about yourself. Like I actually woke up early in the morning. He's probably sleeping in. I woke up. You're just gonna feel better about yourself, and you want to feel better about yourself. So to recap everything, less light in the night. So don't be using your screens. Do activities that involve less light. Don't turn on big overhead lights or anything like that. It's gonna like disrupt your anchor system, and you're gonna sleep like your sleep's gonna get messed up. You're gonna feel groggy in the morning. It's not gonna be good. Don't be doing exercise late in the night. When you're eating food, try to have like a 3-hour window between when you eat food and when you sleep. So the last meal of the day should be 3 hours optimally. Best case scenario, 3 hours before you go to sleep. And yeah, just that's basically it. So I'll do a quick summary, all right, of everything. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna wake up. Let's say you wake up at 11:30 a.m. every day. Like that's not really good. You're a bum. So now you're gonna start waking up earlier by setting your alarm earlier by 30-minute increments. You're gonna have water ready. So in the morning you'll drink your water. You open the blinds. You'll get 9 hours of sleep. So you're gonna like your alarm. Like gonna do the math. You're gonna find out what's 9 hours before when I wake up. So you're gonna like sleep at that time. Just not even sleep. Just go to bed. Don't be looking at screens. Go to bed, 30-minute intervals, drink your water, open your blinds, getting that sunlight in, or turning on overhead lights. I'm sure you can find lights somewhere if you don't have overhead lights. Brush your teeth, ideally do your bed. Go outside and just walk around. Get that sunlight in, it's gonna put that anchor, you're gonna be locked in, you're chilling. Maybe do some exercise, do some jogging if you're like a fit person and you actually like wanna be healthy. Do some jogging, do some walking, do some, whatever you want. Just like be outside, get that sunlight. Like the amount of light that's out in the morning, like first, like close to sunrise, is a very high number, like a lot of lux, which is like the unit of measurement, and it's really good. And then once you reach towards the evening, towards the night, you want to reduce that screen time, eat three hours before, stop caffeine intake, and it's not healthy to it's healthy, but like it's not optimal to exercise right before sleep. So you're gonna go to sleep with less light, you're gonna wake up and repeat. But this is really good because if you wake up early, you're gonna feel better. It's all gonna be good. And I believe in you. All right, good one.